This fucking book went fucking hard. This is Weapons of X-Men, issue 1, and it's fucking amazing. If you guys like Onslaught, X-Men stuff, Wolverine, any Marvel Zombies, you will love this book. This is Weapon X-Men issue 1, and this is a continuation of the Jean Grey book that came out last summer. And guys, this did not disappoint. I absolutely love this. I know a lot of people don't like the multiverse stuff, but this is so fucking damn good. We start off on Earth 295, where we see Wolverine in the Age of Apocalypse type of thing, but Jean, the Phoenix, comes up and pulls him out of his own reality. With the other Wolverines from Earth 2149, the Marvel Zombies verse, my favorite verse, a fat Wolverine verse, Old Man Logan verse, and a female version of Wolverine from like 1800s. She explains to them what happened, and if you guys read the Jean Grey book, pretty much a version of Jean became Onslaught. Straight up, a Phoenix version, and it became unstoppable. And it wants Phoenix or Jean Grey's power, if I'm not mistaken. And she explains to Wolverines, I can't really help you like fight it. I could take you to travel there, but I need you to take out Onslaught. And she takes them to her Earth, where the mutants and humans and all the superheroes won pretty much all the bad guys, and they're living in harmony. That Earth is 93068, and as you can see right here, Professor X and Nick Fury, I guess, died in this verse, and all of the Wolverines are there, showed up like, what the fuck happened here? Like, how did these people die? But then we see Cap Shield with the Uncanny Avenger Squad, with Spider-Man, Cap, Carol, Magneto, Jean, of course. The Wolverines are trying to convince to the Uncanny Avengers, like, hey, we're not bad guys, like, don't fight us. And they don't care. The Uncanny Avengers start fighting them. We see my favorite version of Wolverine, one of them, Marvel Zombies, right? Trying to buy Jean Grey's, like, fresh meat. But then I don't know who this is, but picks him up and fucking just takes him away. However, we see the Age of Apocalypse Wolverine tell Jean, like, hey, read my mind. I have the psychic block, I'll take it out. Read my mind and see what's going on. She does, and she realizes Onslaught is the problem. They're trying to find Onslaught, and their version of Phoenix told them everything. So we go to that Uncanny Avengers base, where we see all the Wolverines showed up there, right? They took them there, and Jean explains to them, I'm gonna use Cerebro to figure out if I can find them. You guys just, stay here. Treat this place like it's your home. 1 hour goes by, and the Jean Grey of this verse tells the Phoenix, like, hey, I didn't sense Onslaught, so you guys take the Wolverine out of here and go and find the next dimension. But the girl version of Wolverine went to a pub, so I guess they're gonna stay the night, I guess. So they go to the party upstairs. I mean, everybody's there on top of the roof of this Uncanny Avengers place. I'm like, this place looks fucking lit. I guess Cyclops and Wolverine from this verse died, and Jean explains that our powers, it doesn't matter who we love, it just happens. And Logan's like, I guess you're better without us. She's like, no, not necessarily. And she starts making out with Logan. I'm like, fuck yes, fuck Scott. Meanwhile, the girl version of Wolverine at the pub or the bar finds out Onslaught isn't everybody. It's a fucking lose. It's a scam. And she's like, shit, I gotta get out of here. And she jumps out of the bar, eventually getting back to the Uncanny Avengers tower. But all the mutants besides Magneto and Jean have been affected. And Miles is like, oh shit. So they start talking because Onslaught's talking to them, right? We see this shit. I'm like, yo, this shit is fucking crazy. This version of Onslaught killed Magneto, and Jean went and just killed them. Just vaporized them. All the Logans are like, Jean, no. So all this versions of Wolverine have to fight this verse, Uncanny Avengers and the heroes, legit. I mean, dude, Bobby just gets stabbed and fucking dies. Colossus is getting his ass beat. Affected Carol, right, tries to fight Wolverine. But we see the zombie Wolverine grab her leg, get on top of her, and bites her. I'm like, oh, she's infected with the zombie plague. What the fuck? So Miles tells Phoenix, right? Now Phoenix came in, right? Our version, or the multiverse version. I don't even know how to explain it. And Miles tells her, like, hey, all the magic people told there's a backup plan just in case if something bad happens. And Magic and Doctor Strange takes all the humans and people who are not infected to the nexus of all realities. However, after Jean does that, we see fucking Logan, like the Old Man Logan version, kill Jubilee, and he just doesn't want to fight anymore because he like loved Jubilee as a friend. And Colossus starts whipping his fucking ass. And the zombie Wolverine brings an army of the undead. Like, what the fuck? And then one is like, ah! And then we see right here, Cap just getting his ass bit. But after all this, Phoenix says, fuck this shit, and destroys the planet. Just and picks up all the Wolverines out. At the end, we see this shit, right? We see Wolverine talking to Jean like, all right, what's the next plan? Onslaught is at her home world. So I'm super excited for issue 2. This shit went fucking hard.